Alright, so in this tutorial, I'm gonna go over creating the Omnitrix watch, custom designed watch. It's not my design, but unique design from one of my students. Anyway, so here's an empty scene. I gotta bring this back. I need to take the orthographic drawings, and they already have the names like side and top, so I gotta copy it, and then to go into documents, Maya, projects, default, and then into source images, and then control V as in Victor, and there you go. Okay, so from there, first thing I want to do is, I know that one of the orthographic drawings is from top down, so I select the top down camera, go into attribute editor for it. I'm gonna just close all this stuff, look up under environment, image plane, create, here it is, and I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna immediately name it top, and you'll see it over here. Whatever you do not mess around changing the names inside the attribute editor. And I've experienced when things would go bad. Basically, you don't want to get rid of this thing where it says shape. Shape is a special word that's used when the software communicates with each other, like some key terms. So shape is something you don't want to mess with. That's why I only change the names from the outliner. Alright, so from here, I need the folder icon to click on it. And understanding that this is for the top, here's a top image, open, boom. Then, I'm gonna select it, and it's too bright, super bright. So with it selected, I'm gonna lower the color gain down to like something like that. Trust me, it'll get to you, the brightness of it, when you have your model on top. It's hard to see. And then there's the side view. I select the side view camera, attribute editor, environment, image plane, create, click on the folder, side view, open, and it's not the way it should be, so we're gonna fix that. But before I do that, I'm going to lower its color gain. There you go. Then I'm going to immediately name it side. There you go. Good. So here's the front, here's the right side, front side. Channel box, press E as in Edward. I'm going to carefully rotate it on the blue axis, which is Z as in zebra. Turn, 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 turn. I'm going to go in here. This is the rotation of it. I'm going to set it to 0. There. Don't mind these. These are already placed by the very act of plugging it in. So leave these alone. Then I need to carefully align it. So I'm going to just lower it down. W for the move tool. I'm going to lower it down. And I'm just going to try to read what I'm saying here. Looks like something like that. So like this and this seems to match. It seems to make logical sense. Looks like this and this and this. Press Q to hide the move tool. This and this seems to match up very nicely. This and this matches very nicely, which is great. Very accurate. I'm gonna just lower it down to here-ish. seems to be good. This and this matches more or less. Maybe I'll just scoot it over a bit like that. Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Well, maybe this here, gotta tuck it back a bit like that, maybe something like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so this here, these are the numbers along with this. This I did not fiddle with at all. Next thing is I'm gonna turn on the grid. I'm gonna turn on this grid. I'm gonna zoom in. The watch itself, right? The watch is the main focal point, is the main origin point that everything else will be built upon based off of that origin point of the watch body, the circle. So since I've made that decision, right, I'm gonna grab both of these orthographics because they are not aligned, right? See this midpoint down here? It's not centrally aligned because when the image was cropped, see, this side is shorter than this side. That's why it looks like it's shuffled over. So I'll grab both of it, and then I'm just going to do Control G as in George. That creates a group. I'm going to name this group Ortho Drawings Group GRP. And then I'm going to just press W, make sure that's selected from the topmost layer. Then I'm going to just scoot it over from the top view so it matches this line. Good. Then this midline, I need to account for that in relation to the body of the watch. So I'm gonna move this over. So this midline, I'm gonna align it to this watch, turning dial thingamajig. So I'm gonna just right around there. So now the midline, official grid line, matches more or less to the mid center line of the watch. More or less. Sort of. Right around there. So 1, 2 grid units, 1, 2 grid units, 2 grid units, 1, 2, and some change over here, maybe 0.25-ish. This side 1, 2, and perfect. I'm looking at this outer bounds, so it matches. Equal. Here, this seems to be the body right here, so it's 1, 2 and a quarter or a third, 1, 2 and a quarter, or basically I guess like a third of the grid unit. So that's equidistant. So I confirmed that. That plays a massive role, so that everything is in sync and aligned. Good. So again, grabbing from the top group, these are the values that was changed. Okay. From there, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna crack this open, and then space bar, show the grid. Okay, so all of that is there. What I'm gonna do, okay, so that matches. I'm gonna grab the top orthographic, plane, image plane, and then here, attribute editor, I'm gonna choose look through the camera. Remember, it's for the top camera. Click it. Now it's set to the perspective where you can look through and see from the perspective, looking through. But I want it to be to look through the camera, specifically to the top camera. Now you can't see it anymore in the 3D world, but you can see it in the orthographic. Then I'm gonna click on the side view, orthographic, side. I'm gonna choose looking through camera. I'm gonna choose side. Now it's gone, but still you can see it here. Alright, so then I'm gonna drag and select all of this like so. Go to the channel box, click on the create this new display layer, double click it, underscore ortho sketches, maybe something like that, hit save. I'm gonna hit R for reference so I don't grab it accidentally. Perfect. Control Shift S. I'm gonna name it Omnitrix Modeling Work in Progress 01. Okay, good. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, I need to make a cylinder. Modeling menu, modeling, zoom in, polycylinder, height baseline, -1. As you can see, it's over here. Then I'm gonna keep the subdivision axis to 20. I'm not gonna make it 16. There's reasons why I need to keep it default at 20, which will be shown later. I'm gonna take away the caps, subdivision caps to 0. I don't need that. I'm gonna press R, and from the top down, I'm gonna just press 4 for wireframe, and I have R for scale. I'm gonna just pull on this one right here, this little square looking thing, green colored. You'll notice that it's only scaling this and this, but not the height. So that is called constrained scaling. If I do space bar, if you look here versus here, right? Turn on super anti-alias. When I do R and do the constraint scale by pulling on this here, see what happens? It will widen it, but it won't increase or jack up the height either. So that's what constraint scale is. So anyway, I'm gonna just pull on it like that. I'm going to keep it completely circular. I am not going to make it oval. It's just, I can, but I don't want to, because I don't know, I just feel like something could go wrong when I start stitching everything into place. But I mean, it is kind of nice. But I don't know, I just feel like something could go wrong. Should I try it like this? I could try. Then maybe I could lower it, like so. Press 4, maybe like that. So these are the number values. You know what? I'll give it a shot. Let's roll with this. Can't say I didn't try. So these are the values. I'm gonna type in here watch frame. gonna name it watch body for the body of it. Alright, so that's good. I'm gonna save it, Control Shift S. Name it 02. Then I'm gonna select it, Alt 5, wireframe unshaded. Right click, select it, right click, face mode. So you hold the right click and then choose face mode. Select that face, we're in components now. Press F to frame it so the camera is locked onto it. Always be aware of your front. I'm going to go shift right click and hold both of them. Bevel face. So we now have a bevel face. Space bar. I'm gonna pull on this like that. I'm gonna press T as in Tom to pull up the menu here, the floating menu for the bevel. T as in Tom. Zoom in a bit. Then depth segments I'll set to 3. The depth I'm going to reverse it. There. Something negative. And then the fractions. There. So these are the values. This, and this. They have their logical use right now. There, so that's the depth. Inverting it, concave. Or is it convex? Whatever, man. So that's what I have so far. Click outside, right click, object mode, kick out. So again, that was object mode like that. Control Shift S. Save this as 03. So that's nailed. The next thing I'm going to do is select it, right click on it, face mode, select that face. I don't have symmetry on. I want to make a lip. So basically shift right click and hold both of them, shift and right click, extrude face. This turns on. I can use here this floating menu. Maybe I'll use offset. I could use offset like that. See, it's flat, but it just did this. Or I could also just press R, and I do not have symmetry on, and I could just pull on the center. So I'm showing that there's both ways, and you just pick and choose which one you want to kind of use. Alright, so I made the lip. Maybe from the center I'll make it a little bit less of a lip, maybe like that much. Maybe from the center like that. Okay. Right click, object mode like that. Control Shift S. 04. Alright, so that was about 20 minutes. I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. And then next video will continue further. So this is just 20 minutes at the most. Keep it short and simple. Alright, so this is version work in progress level or step 4. So just a reminder about that. Alright, so that's it for this one. Bye.